Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. What I wanted to do was just talk about an article that I came across on the news here in Australia. And the name of the article is called From Chefs to Engineers. These are the top 10 jobs in highest demand over the next 5 years. So if you're kind of struggling a little bit to know, well, what kind of a education do I want to go into to build my skills for the future? Or what are the skills that I currently have that I can expand on? These next 10 jobs might be the ones that may resonate with yourself and that you may be interested in pursuing to come and study here in Australia. So let's have a look. So the first job that comes up is construction managers. So this is working in the construction field. Generally, it may require you to have some form of a degree, or you may have had some form of a background in a trade in the building industry, and you're now moving into maybe a bachelor's or a master's in building your knowledge in being able to work as a construction manager. So that is number one. The second one on the list is a civil engineering professional. Now, what this entails is that if you've got a background in, say, civil engineering back in your home country, and we know it takes a few years to become an engineer, and there may be some different code requirements and things like that in Australia. Another way you could build upon your skills that you've learnt over the years is to become what we call a draftsperson. So a draftsperson is somebody who has skills in, say, AutoCAD or Revit, who knows how to do computer-based drawings that can work with an engineer to do the specifications that they need for the clients. So that is what a civil engineering draftsperson is. And generally you can do this through a vocational course. So something to think about as well. The third one on the list is early childhood, pre-primary school teachers. So what this is that we have programs in the vocational education sector that is based around teaching individuals how to look after preschool children, working at what we call daycare centres or pre-kindergarten. So it's before kids go into primary school. And so it's about kids that are probably between the ages of from babies to maybe 5 to 6 years old. These are what we call preschoolers or toddlers. So looking after little kids to help them to learn to paint, to draw, to learn the alphabet, maybe going to the toilet, those kind of things before they begin school. The fourth one on the list is a registered nurse. So if you've got a nursing background in your home country and you wish to come to Australia, a nursing qualification would do you well. There is a big skill shortage of nurses here in Australia, and it might be something that you may be interested in pursuing to continue that trend and learn additional skills. Australia has one of the best medical facilities in the world, and by learning that, whether you look to go back home and share that knowledge with your co-workers or maybe stay in Australia, it's up to you, but it would help to build your career immensely if you've already got a background in nursing. So we have these available at vocational level, but we also have these available at degree level as well. The fifth one is ICT Business and Systems Analyst. Now, we do have some vocational programs in this, but generally you would need to undertake some form of bachelor's or master's to build the advanced skills in this field. So this could take you into areas such as, say, data science or data analytics or information systems or a bachelor's in information technology. That's the kind of thing that you'd be looking for. that Australia is looking for to build upon that. And then what ties back into that is the next one on the list, which is software and applications programmers. So if you love to program or create software systems and things like that, there is a skill shortage in this area for programmers in Australia as well. The next one on the list is electricians. So if you are a qualified electrician, there may be an opportunity for you to expand on your skills and maybe look at recognition of prior learning. Now, the challenge here is there are a fair bit of regulations involved, and it can take you a little bit of time, but it can be quite rewarding if you're prepared to jump through those hoops in order to become a registered electrician here in Australia. The next one on the list are chefs. So Australia is still looking for chefs. Now, this is definitely conducted at vocational level. And should I mention, with electricians, that is also a vocational program as well. And we still need qualified chefs, primarily in the areas of, for example, fine dining. So sit-down restaurant type of meals, not just short order cooks or somebody who can work in a cafe. So we're looking at high level people that can work in high-end restaurants to produce high-level food. And if you do that and you watch this video, please let me know. I'll be more than prepared to come and taste your food as well. I love food. But chefs is another area. We also have child carers. So similar to early childhood, there is a synergy there for one is to run childcare centres, which is done at a bachelor's level, and the other is at vocational level where you're looking after children as well. And the final one there that I've got on my list as part of the top 10 is aged and disabled carers. So looking after individuals who are the elderly or people who may have some challenges when it comes to mobility, special needs, those kind of things as well. That's another area where there is a requirement for people to work in that particular industry. So those 10 priority areas are based around the skills priority list and the data of job vacancies and projected growth in employment over the next 5 years. So this has been identified by the new government, and it's something that they're looking to fill over the next few years. So if you're looking to expand your skills in those areas, please feel free to book in a consultation with myself, and I'd be more than happy to help you. And also don't forget to give us the like as well and share this video with your friends or family. And also please subscribe so you can keep up to date with what's happening. And I'll see you in the next video.